On today's show, we look at the inner mechanics of car manufacturing by taking you into a vehicle factory. We also advise you on carefully assessing the used car you might be buying and two major aspects of tyre maintenance. All that and much more right here on CNB Bazaar Buzz.
Welcome to Honda Car India's production unit located in Greater Noida in Uttar Pradesh. This sprawling factory is said to produce almost 10,000 cars in a month. We thought we would take you for a little tour of the factory to help you understand the various essential components of your vehicle a little more. And if you aren't a car enthusiast, the manufacturing process is simply fascinating too.
So an exclusive sneak peek into the new production line of the new Honda Mobilio. Now this car is possibly at its final stage of the quality checks, or whether you're buying a new car or a used car, the quality check is really important to give you the confidence as a buyer. So over the next 30 minutes, we'll take a closer look at the different components that make the Honda Mobilio look the way it is, from the body panels to the engine coming together to the transmission to that indicator lights as you're seeing behind me. These are all important components that come together, and we'll take a closer look at them. Now, given that the quality checks are going to be a crucial part of the overall ecosystem of buying a new car or a used car, let's just take a look at the basic checklist before buying a used car.
A service check for your vehicle is a periodical necessity. It is absolutely imperative for those seeking to buy a used car. So we drove into an authorized service provider to understand the aspects people need to be aware of regarding a used car. At a Bosch service station, a 20-point job card is issued for every car. A thorough inspection is conducted by technicians to understand the vehicle. Used cars often suffer damage which only expert analysis can detect. Advanced technology like Bosch's ECU Diagnostics KTS is incorporated with scanning software. Guided troubleshooting is also an option here. But gadgets apart, even you at home can run basic checks on a used car.
So if the previous owner hasn't changed the engine oil and continued working the engine, there might be some wear and tear which gives you a sense of the condition of the engine. So all you got to do is pick up that oil dipstick, dip it in, and really see the color of the engine oil that comes out. You see that it's a little black in color, so obviously it's a little dirty, and also if the level is below the full level indicated in the dipstick, there needs to be a change that needs to happen with the engine oil.
Not all prospective sellers will allow you to run a service check on their car. Another defect with used cars you could detect is a roughed up fan belt. Ensure you dig deep and do a check on it. Finally, do run the used car through an air conditioning system check. A machine that allows refrigerant recycling, filling quantity monitoring, and a flushing system is ideal. The advantage one does have at a quality service station is a detailed checkup of the vehicle. The engine, the interiors, the tires, and even the headlights are accounted for. All you need is to convince the owner for that precious test drive.
Every car you see on the roads begins at the ground level, quite literally. A thoroughly efficient mechanical process transfers this initial structure through various levels. Competent technicians work on the vehicles at different intervals. The the underbody wiring and tailgate components are the first bits that get onto the structure. As the car's body moves ahead, further seams and drills are applied, including the badging.
Now this is a small but yet crucial part of the entire manufacturing process. The badging on the car gets done. As you can see, they've placed both the Mobilio part as well as the Honda, which appears on either side. Now, two interesting bit of trivia is that these parts are specially imported and not just made here in India. Also, the main Honda badge which comes on the center part will also get imported and will be part of the larger rear garnish which appears on the car and will come at a later stage.
Badging completed, rigid lifts transport the car onto the conveyor belts below. This entire stretch will see the interiors being fitted. Wiring apart, the dashboard is added here as well. The door panel is separated here for its component installation. The car runs on the belt till its floor and roof matting have been placed. It then moves on to the next level.
Now we're almost halfway there. From the ground level, it's moved to stage 1 really, where the work on the underbody starts. And as you can see, the interiors have pretty much been laid out. The floor has been carpeted, the dashboard is pretty much done, and the roof lining as well. And it's a bit noisy, as you can see, the bumper is just going to be laid on the car as well. Now the work on the underbody is critical as the fuel tank gets placed, and in the Mobilio it's placed at a very crucial level where the floor of the third row doesn't get affected. So it's going to be interesting where we're going to see that fuel tank placed here.
This is a busy and loud area. The precious fuel tank is attached here. Honda's man maximum and machine minimum philosophy gets integrated even here with the placement of the fuel tank below the floor of the second row. This frees up more space in the last row of the Honda Mobilio. Now the underbody of the car bears most of the wear and tear given the poor road conditions in India. But during the monsoon with heavy water logging, this part is also prone to rusting. So we decided to show you how you can protect your car before rust strikes the underbody. Rust, a four-letter word that vehicle owners dread, but many don't really know when or where it strikes. And given the harsh rains and the waterlogging on the roads, rusting is always a possibility, especially in the car's underbody. This area is not visible to us, and rusting is a slow process, which makes it important to look at an anti-corrosion treatment for your vehicle. The car's underbody is made of iron and comes in contact frequently with water during the monsoons, thus increasing the chances of corrosion. And if you're living in and around coastal areas, the chances of rusting are higher due to the higher salt content in the moisture.
So right now the underbody of the car is getting water washed before it goes for the rust protection treatment. So far we've completed two basic stages of cleaning. The dust off the car has been taken off both on the inside as well as the outside. And now the basic water wash is happening, followed by which there will be the foam wash as well before the actual rust protection treatment starts.
There are different kinds of anti-corrosion treatments in the market, and so you can choose which one suits you the best. Besides protection from rusting, other benefits include increased insulation, reduced cabin noise, and higher chemical resistance. Also, the anti-corrosion treatment protects the underbody from chipping when you go over high-speed breakers or gravel kicked up at high speeds. The entire anti-corrosion treatment is usually completed in less than 2 hours, and if you choose to do it at an authorized service outlet like 3M Car Care, it will cost you anywhere between 1,390 rupees to 4,190 rupees depending on the size of your car and the warranty period.
So the rust protection treatment in the underbody has been completed, and now it's time to move to stage 2 of the monsoon treatment of this car. And this is going to be inside the cabin where they're looking at a complete germ removal kind of scenario inside this cabin.
The germ clean treatment includes air blowing and dry and wet vacuuming of interiors, interior cleaning with an anti-germ product, foam application for the air conditioner.
Now these are professional treatments which do take a lot of time and also cost you some money. But there are a few items that you can do yourself to get your car ready for the monsoon. Let's just take a look at few of them.
Do check the condition of the wipers and ensure that the blades work smoothly to ensure maximum visibility during a heavy downpour. Check the condition of your tires and the treading on it. Also check the pressure in all the tires including the spare. Also protect your paint from rainwater which is slightly acidic by using a good quality wax polish. Also inspect the brake oil level and the brake and fog lights for fused bulbs. Do try and take it to a service center for a quick check on the car's electrical systems. The treatment takes about 1 hour to be completed and the cost will range between 2,490 rupees to 4,990 rupees depending on the size of your car.
So the car is finally ready, spruced up on the inside as well as on the underbody. So pretty much ready to take on the rain gods. I can already hear thunder in the air. So let's see if we can try it out and actually see the difference of having a car all ready for the monsoons.
Coming up, when we return, we take you through to a finished car at the factory and offer valuable tips on maintenance for your vehicle.